Jack Sheridan fell in love with baseball at a very early age. He started playing t-ball when he was 4, played Little League all the way through junior high, and that's when he decided he wanted to concentrate on one position, pitcher.
Probably the summer after 8th grade, I would say. I had a good year for school ball, and I was in 8th grade, and then I did well in the summer, and that was probably when I decided I want to focus on that.
Jack was well on his way to a successful high school career at CBA with hopes of landing a college scholarship, but during his sophomore season, something just was not right.
So in 2014, probably around March, I started getting headaches. In school, I couldn't really concentrate or focus when I looked at the board.
Jack tried to ignore it. He continued to go to school, continued to play baseball, but the symptoms only got worse.
Towards April and the beginning of May, I had trouble running down the first baseline, running out to third base, and then even walking up the stairs in school. I could barely do that. And then I think it was May 18th, I pitched a game in Utica Proctor, and I pitched well. And then the next day, I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I was sick, I had a fever. So that was sort of like, all right, I think we need to go to the doctor.
So Jack and his family went to the doctor, and after 3 straight days of blood tests, the results came back.
I was in shock. I knew he was sick, but I thought he had maybe mono or Lyme's disease or something like that.
But it wasn't either of those two things. It was cancer, ALL leukemia to be exact.
It's hard, you know, when you find out you're diagnosed with cancer, but everyone around me was really positive and tried to keep me staying positive. So I never really thought, you know, I'm going to die. I was more worried if I was going to end up playing baseball again.
That's right. Newly diagnosed with cancer, Jack Sheridan was thinking about baseball. And through 11 months of treatment, 37 blood transfusions, and 28 chemo injections into his spine, Jack says that was the toughest part, being away from the game. That and one other thing.
Honestly, the hardest part was not being able to go to school and see all my friends. You know, being home for 6 months, 8 months from school, and just missing out on everything that happens every day in school. Having to have a tutor come to your house and teach you everything. That was probably the hardest part.
And that's when Make-A-Wish stepped in. Jack's doctor nominated him for the program as a way to lift his spirits to help him get through the grueling treatment. Jack could have asked Make-A-Wish for anything, maybe a trip somewhere, maybe meet a professional athlete, but that's not him. His wish was to give back to his school.
So I told him how I think our baseball field needed renovation, and they were really interested and intrigued about that.
When they came in the house and asked him, I was blown away. But I was so proud of him too, because he gets it.
This is something that's going to last for a really long time. It won't just benefit me or my family, it's going to benefit everyone who plays baseball, and not just that, it's bringing the school together and the community together. And a trip or something like that is just a week-long memory. I think this is something that's going to be here for a while. In 10, 15 years, I can come back and still see this here.
With the help of Make-A-Wish, Jack's ideas turned into reality. CBA got its renovated field, complete with new turf and dugouts, as well as a brand new bullpen and batting cage. Even better, Jack is getting the chance to use them. He made his first start in almost 2 full years back on April 19th against Chittenango.
I was nervous. I always get nervous when he pitches, but it was a good nerve this time because it doesn't matter. He's out there.
Yeah, it was awesome. A little bit of nerves, but just being able to go out there and pitch again, one of the best feelings I've ever had.
As for the future, Jack has his eyes set on September 2017. That's when he hopes to be deemed cancer-free. Until then, he'll keep taking his 26 pills every Monday. He'll keep doing his monthly treatments, and yes, he'll keep playing baseball. Although the difference now is that while he used to look up to the likes of Patrick Corbin and Noah Syndergaard as his idols, Jack himself is becoming a role model, whether he realizes it or not.
I try to set a good example, do things that I would look up to. You know, I want to be someone that, if I was a little kid, I would look up to him and say, well, I want to be like him. What
was terrible has turned into a really, really good blessing.
A blessing for a really, really good kid. At Christian Brothers Academy, Stephen Fonte, News Channel 9 Sports.